Hi everybody, today we're going to learn how to make a Google slide for your unique learning systems or N2Y.com's ULS Read and Comprehend lesson 2 or lesson 4 or whatever lesson activity that you have that's going to go with one of the readers with the Unique Learning Systems program. Here I already have lesson 2 Read and Comprehend pulled up in a PDF form. I am going to scroll to the actual activity that I want, which will be their comprehension activity, and I'm going to shrink it so that this page fits perfectly on my screen. And then I'm going to use my snipping tool. Let me see, I've already done it here, but let's go ahead and do it again. And I'm going to snip just like this, but instead of saving it, I'm gonna copy it. Just press Control-C. I do not need to save it. I'm just gonna copy it here. And then let me open up our untitled presentation. And we wanna make sure that this is has a page setup of 8.5 by 11. And we wanna get rid of the text boxes. And then paste down that image that we just copied from the snipping tool. Okay, so we have our picture here, but we don't want this to be a movable image. So we are going to download this as a PNG. And you want to make sure it's a PNG, that specific type of file. It is an image file. And then we're going to create a new slide and remove the text boxes. And then here on this new slide, we're going to change the background to the image that we just made. Good. And now you'll see there is no image to move. So then we can delete this first slide that we have. And now we're going to use this as our worksheet, but we need to enter or add a text box up here for the name. And I like to give mine a nice border. I like to make mine colorful as well. And then change the font so that the students will be able to see their name when they type. Okay, now there are a few different ways that you can have students find the answers or mark their answers. You can put in directions for them to select the scribble tool so that they can circle their answers. Sometimes this isn't always the most appropriate way to find an answer if you have students that have fine motor difficulties or have a hard time using the mouse. So another way to do it, which I prefer, is to just use a shape. And we'll make them uniformed. Make yourself a square. Set the fill color to transparent, but also give it a nice thick border. And maybe give it a blue border. And let's see, that is not quite thick enough. We'll go down to 8. All right, so now you have a shape that students can use to mark their answers. Okay, so now you can set them right over here and then copy it and paste it to make multiples. And you can set one for each line. Again, copy, paste, and line them up with the questions, copy, paste. And there you go. Now when students go to answer the questions, they just have to click it, drag it, and drop it on the correct answer. And then you can always add audio instructions. You just go to Insert, Audio, and then you can put in whatever directions that you have already recorded. And I have some directions for a different activity. You can just click that here, and that'll give you an audio button, and you can enlarge that. You can also replace the image by searching play button. And there's many to choose from. And then when the students come in, they can click that and it'll play the audio. If you want one for each question, you can record a question with the answer for each one, and you can put them on the side by each box, however you want to set it up, whatever works for you.